Oh, my God. I don't even know how to push the buttons anymore. Hello, what are you doing? I'm Sarah Sullivan. It's a Shark Morning Show. We're back. Big, huge thanks to my buddy, the captain, and Celeste for filling in. Can you believe it? I know those people are amazing. Anyway, time now for 3 things that you need to know to start your day. First of all, you got to hydrate today, tomorrow, and Wednesday. Today, the least warm day of at least the beginning part of the week, 89 for a high. Tomorrow, 97. And Wednesday, 94 degrees. Holy moly. Hoo-hoo-wee. Dan Alexander is in the Shark News Tank. What's going on in Rochester, Dan?
10 people were displaced by an apartment fire on North Main Street in Rochester Saturday afternoon. Firefighters were able to contain the fire to just one first-floor apartment, and the occupants of all 6 apartments got out safely, according to the Rochester Fire Department. One person was taken to Frisbee Memorial Hospital for further treatment. The entire building was deemed uninhabitable due to extensive smoke damage. The American Red Cross is offering assistance to those affected by the fire. In the Shark News Tank, I'm Dan Alexander.
All right. Thank you, Dan. And did you hear about this New Hampshire couple who got engaged on top of a mountain? The hiker got a little bit injured, but it didn't prevent her from saying yes. More details on that coming up in about 10 minutes from now on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Good to be back with you, baby. Tears for Fears. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Good morning. I'm Sarah Sullivan. Well, I took a vacation. Can you believe it? And I took a big girl vacation, too. I didn't just take a vacation to, stay at home and clean, which I have done before. And believe me, that was good vacation, too. But this time, my sister and I went to Prague in the Czech Republic and Vienna for a few days. I know. Can you believe it? And you know what? Before I went, when I told people about the trip, they immediately said Prague is the city that you won't forget. And they were right. Had you asked me, I would have been like, no way. I'm going to Vienna because of the Billy Joel song, and I've always wanted to go, Mozart, et cetera, et cetera. But man, Prague is the city. And my major takeaways from that city, it was a communist country. The whole Czech Republic used to be Czechoslovakia and, all those other names that I can't remember until 1989. And they found out that they had their freedom by way of the human voice, which I love, from a balcony in the center of the city. Incredible. During 1989, when we were all neon and hairspray, they were finding out that they were free. Incredible. We had a lovely tour guide who spoke 5 languages, by the way. She lived in New York City for 10 years, and she just loved her hometown of Prague, and it really showed. The people, though, of the local people must have thought that tourists were crazy. One of our drivers said that the part of town that we were staying in was very expensive, but by our standards, not so much. The hotel, the dinners, the souvenirs, all incredibly reasonable. You must go to Prague. We could have spent another week there for sure. We hung out with a lovely couple from Philly, Denise and Japan. Denise and Jason. Shout out to them. Maybe I'll call Jason Japan from now on. But anyway, yeah, my thoughts on Vienna coming up in just a little while, too, at 6:45. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Vienna. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Good morning. I'm Sarah Sullivan. I finally made it. Quick story about the reason for the trip. Since 1976, when that album came out, The Stranger came out in 76, I've wanted to go to Vienna. That was the year that my dad died. I was very, very young when he died, and he was a piano player. So, that album saved me, and I thought someday I'm going to make it to Vienna, and so I have. We went to Prague. I told you about that. Vienna is an old city as well, but it's now very commercial. I think the Mozart movie in 1984, Amadeus, kind of, I don't know if it spoiled the city or what. I mean, believe me, it's still very old, but there are McDonald's everywhere. They're not the same, by the way, as here. As here today, in America, you get your food right away. In Vienna, even at McDonald's, you have to wait. We had a cab driver say that he ordered food in New York at McDonald's and it was instantly ready. And he's like, "Are you sure this is mine?" Like, yes. In Vienna, you have to wait, he said. Anyway, the Mozart house was pretty special. We got to see his actual handwriting. That was pretty cool. We went to the Schönbrunn Palace, which is similar to Versailles in Paris, only it's not as opulent, but still pretty cool. How these people lived. I mean, there's gold everywhere. I wonder if they're bowels, actually. No, forget it. Anyway, we also had to get the cake from Cafe Sacher. Apparently, that's a big thing in Vienna as well. It's world famous. The recipe hasn't changed since 1832. My comment about that is maybe they should work on the recipe. Kind of tasted like it's been sitting around since 1832. Very dry, wicked dry. But hey, we had to do it. The servers wore some cute outfits, so that was really cute. I like that. We enjoyed the experience, and then that's checked off our list. And nobody's going to tell you this about Vienna because I didn't know this. Maybe you did. That, what's the name? Swarovski crystals are from Vienna. Did you know that? They got the swan logo. You see them everywhere in jewelry stores. Nobody told me that. But the prices there of the crystals, not so bad. Anyway, there you go. There's my little review of Vienna and Prague. Out of the two, the prize goes to Prague. Man, that city was amazing. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Keith Richards, Mick Jagger, 82 years old. Wow. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. I'm Sarah Sullivan, proving once again that age ain't nothing but a number, which, by the way, it's my birthday tomorrow. I know. I'm spending it with you. I went to this big trip. Anyway, more on that in a little bit. Right now, time for 3 things that you need to know to start your day as we do it about this time. Did the captain and Celeste do 3 things that you need to know every day? I love those people. I can't believe they sat in for me. And they're amazing. I hope they weren't too amazing because you got me back. But anyway... 3 things you need to know. It's going to be a hot one today. 89 for a high. Tomorrow and Wednesday, even hotter. Hydrate, my friend. Hydrate. Temps in the 90s. In Rochester, this is according to Dan Alexander in the Shark News Tank, 10 people were displaced by an apartment fire on North Main Street in Rochester Saturday afternoon. Firefighters were able to contain the fire to just one first-floor apartment, and the occupants of all 6 apartments got out safely. However, the entire building was deemed uninhabitable due to extensive smoke damage. The American Red Cross is offering assistance to those affected by the fire. That's according to Dan in the Shark News Tank. And we are giving you a trip. We're such givers here at the Shark to go see the Backstreet Boys. Oh, yeah, where my 90s kids at the Sphere. Hear more details on that. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Oh, that voice. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Good morning. I'm Sarah Sullivan. Oh, my goodness. I don't even know where the cough button is. Did you know that we have a cough button in the studio? It's true. If you need to cough, you just push a button and you won't hear me cough. But I forgot because I've been on vacation for so long. But anyway, John Waite is going to be at the Music Hall on Friday. He is an English musician. He is best known for, of course, his #1 hit, Missing You. But he was also a member of Bad English. Do you remember that group? It was a super group, and it included Neil Schon and Jonathan Cain of Journey. Oh, amazing. That was back in the 80s sometime, but he was also the lead singer of the Babies. We just heard Isn't It Time? And it's going to be just an incredible show. He's still got it. He really does after all these years. He's still writing music. He's still singing. And Friday night is going to be a wonderful show right in downtown Portsmouth at the legendary Music Hall. And if you want to go, I got a pair of tickets right here for you. 603-743-1053. I will take caller 5. 603-743-1053. Good luck, my friend. That video, I mean, oh, Mama had to be alone. It's 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. I'm Sarah Sullivan. Good morning to you. Happy to be here with you. And shout out again to Captain and Celeste. Man, I love those people. I mean, are they good or what? I mean, maybe we'll have them on again. I don't know. Or maybe I'm going to go up. It's very confusing. But anyway, thank you so much for them for filling in. I love you guys. It's happened. New England has dominated once again the top best states in the entire country to live in 2026. CNBC, what was that ding? That must have been my computer. Anyway, CNBC does this study every single year, and it turns out that the number one state is right here in New England, and it's the 6th year that this state has topped the number one spot. But Connecticut coming in at number 5. Not bad. That's the first New England state, which I'll be honest, I kind of forget that Connecticut is part of New England sometimes. Minnesota came in at number 4. New Jersey came in at number 3. Number 2, Maine. A+ is what they got, number 2. And the number 1 state, best place to live, according to CNBC, Vermont. And it's been the number 1 state now for 6 years in a row. They were rated A+. Wow. New Hampshire, if you're curious, had a B+ rating, so not too shabby. Massachusetts had a B. So New Hampshire beat Massachusetts by a little bit. Just saying. So not too shabby. You know, I'm kind of proud of that, and I thought you might be too. Joan Jett coming up next on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shack. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Hey, it's 8 o'clock. Time now for the 8 o'clock flashback. Did you know 66 years ago today, in 1960, Massachusetts Senator John F. Kennedy won the Democratic presidential nomination. 49 years ago, in 1977, a blackout lasted 25 hours in New York City. 32 years ago today, in 1994, Tonya Harding's ex-husband, Jeff Gillooly, do you remember that guy? He was sentenced to 2 years in prison for his role in the attack of Nancy Kerrigan. He only served 6 months. And back on this day in 1977, Marvin Gaye was on your radio. It's the song that Robin Thicke thought that he could just rip. 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. I love it when I have people in the Shark Tank, especially musicians. Hush Money in the Shark Tank, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah.
We've got Gary, you're the lead singer.
Hello.
Chris, lead guitar over here, has a really nice guitar. On bass, we've got Brian. Paul, he's the talker in the group. He is currently on the cajon, but he's going to be on the kit at Shark in the Park. So great to have you guys. Thank you so much for coming in.
Thank you.
Tell me where you guys formed.
About 3-4 years ago, I actually answered an ad on Craigslist. So I ended up meeting Chris through that advertisement.
Who came up with the name Hush Money?
That was Chris and I that had done that, yeah.
What's the reason for that? I know there's a story, Chris.
I think that it just the times that we're in, we just like some good music, some good fun music, and just bringing some good times to people. It's sprung from that.
It's interesting the way we've been creating because I live in Exeter, he lives in Manchester, he's in Epping, he's in Hooksett. So how do we get like all of us together at once, right?
Yeah.
So what Chris will do is he'll create a riff. Mm-hmm. And then send it over to us, and then we'll put lyrics to it, and then we'll get together when we have our practice, and then test out what we think would sound pretty good, and then all of a sudden we're adding more parts to it. Now we have like a dozen songs that we've done that way.
Huge fun.
Oh, no kidding.
A lot of fun.
I've heard songwriters before say that the song exists. You just have to find it.
Fleshing it out, making a skeleton that you can kick the tires. It has integrity. We discuss it. If that's happening, then we put flesh on the bones as we go, and between lyrics and everything else that makes it a well-rounded piece.
Yeah, yeah. If you guys are ready, why don't we hear some music?
Awesome. Yeah,
Hush Money.
Absolutely.
Okay. All right, we're coming up with Hush Money next. They're going to be playing one of their songs. They're a great band. That's going to be right around 8:30-ish on 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark. Good morning. I'm Sarah Sullivan. Hush Money in the studio. They are the band that's playing on Wednesday. If We All Don't Melt at Shark in the Park. Gary, Chris, Brian, and Paul. This is their original song. It's Our Love on The Shark.
was sliding over mid-October, making her mine. She was hot, pretty, legs to infinity, drinking her wine. I hopped over, thought I was sober, Sue's very wide. She was laughing at me, thought I was silly, making her smile, and we were falling. Can't stop loving you, breathing you, on and on and on, and we were falling. Just like baby love, young in love, putting nothing else above our love. Now we were finding ways to get away, it was our time. We were young in our 20s, living good and plenty, figuring out life. She was keeping up with me night after night. We were living our life, gonna make her my wife. The rest was out of sight, and we were falling. Can't stop loving you, breathing you, on and on and on, and we were falling. Just like baby love, young in love, putting nothing else above our love. So hold up, baby, baby, it's time to go to town. Hold up, baby, baby, give me love now. And we were falling. Can't stop loving you, breathing you, on and on and on. And we were falling. Just like baby love, young in love, putting nothing else above our love. And we were falling. And we were falling. Our love.
There they are, Hush Money. Gary, Chris, Brian, and Paul, thank you so much for coming into the Shark Tank. If you want to know more about the band, you can check them out right there at hushmoneynh.com. And come by at Shark in the Park this Wednesday night from 6 to 8 and see them playing live. 102.1 and 105.3 The Shark, good morning. At about this time every day, we play the Shark Yacht Rock song. And today, it's got a groove, baby. Get
Some people take careful little bites. A nibble here, a polite sip there. But not you. When you go to AM/PM, you top your hot dog so it's just as tall as it is long. You pair your sour gummy worms with gummy bears for company. To you, balance means a glazed donut with a powdered donut. Power washed down with a freshly brewed beverage. Don't go for a snack walk. Go for a snack run. Cause AM/PM's got more than enough for a marathon.
AM/PM, too much good stuff.